For the Rebel.media, I'm Ezra Levant. I'm at Heathrow Airport about to fly home to Toronto. I don't have a proper camera with me. Forgive me, I'm recording this on my cell phone. But just my thoughts on the shocking news today that Tommy Robinson was convicted a second time for contempt of court for the same incident for which he was convicted last time, namely doing journalism on his Facebook live stream from outside a court in Leeds where a Muslim rape gang was on trial. I actually thought Tommy Robinson would have won today. I thought that the prosecution's case was laughably weak. I thought that it was undone by the fact that, the trial we know concluded successfully. The men were convicted. So how could he have disrupted that trial? And secondly, what the prosecution piled up into a heap to make up for that lack of real argument, I thought, was that Tommy asked the accused rapists as they walked into court on their judgment day, quote, "How do you feel about your verdict?" That's all he said. No swearing, no blocking or touching them, no insulting them, no assuming their guilt. And for simply saying, "How do you feel about your verdict today?" the judge found that was one of the three grounds upon which he was convicted. And it was just incredible. I don't want to call it a stitch-up because I want to acknowledge that I may not have a full understanding of freedom of speech. I thought I understood freedom of speech in the United Kingdom. It was very interesting to me that the last part of Tommy's own lawyer's presentation to the court was videotape of how Tommy is greeted when he comes into the court. In fact, it was ironic. The BBC political reporter was sitting 2 seats over from me in the courtroom, and the video shown to the judges was of her haranguing Tommy and physically blocking him, just to show that is normal, robust journalism in courts. And that's permitted, but Tommy saying, "How do you feel about your verdict today?" Well, that's apparently enough to send a man to prison. We don't know for sure if he's going to be sent back to prison. It looks like there will be a sentencing hearing as soon as next week. I hope to attend that hearing. In fact, I think I will. I'm just shocked by this, and I think it goes to my own naivete, and maybe even I don't understand how far things have gone. I haven't had a chance to talk with Tommy. He's obviously conferring with his lawyers and his family. If we can do things to help, we certainly will. I think journalism is one of the ways we can help because, of course, he has no voice to fight back. He's being cut off by social media, Facebook, Twitter, and the like. Well, it's a disappointing end to what I thought was going to be a successful week. I'm wrong about how the trial would go, but I think, unfortunately, I'm right about how the state of the United Kingdom is going, and that is going towards authoritarianism. I do not think it is accurate to call the United Kingdom a free country anymore. I think we have to call it partly free, and I find that deeply sad. For the Rebel.media, I'm Ezra Levant. I've been in the UK for 2 days covering Tommy Robinson's trial. I have to run home now. I'm at the airport. But unfortunately, he was convicted of contempt of court. I suppose that means we'll be back in London covering the sentencing hearing. To see all of our journalism, go to realreporters.uk. And if you can help me with these flights, I'd be grateful because it looks like I got to come back to London again.